Greetings, my friends. This is Gillesmansillon. I thought I am called to come back and discuss a few ideas. The first one is that we are releasing all kinds of energies from our old traumas, or all kinds of things from this life, but also on the unconscious level from many past lives that we had, as well as all the collective of the earth. There's been some tremendous traumas that have been happening through the centuries, all the past lives we had and all the collective lives that we had. So sometimes we have to deal with very heavy energies. So this morning I was really not on the up and up. I wasn't even sure I was going to make these videos, but I am called to do that. And also there was those traumas that came from before our existence on the earth, the Orion Wars that created mass destruction on such a huge level, and we all participated in those wars on some level. And so we have to deal with harmonizing, blending our energy to find this inner peace and to transmute all of the traumas from that are unconscious for the most part. For we are participating, we are creating this, getting ready for this individual ascension, for this planetary ascension, but also a galactic and universal ascension. This is a very powerful energy that we are dealing with, and sometimes we have to deal with those energies and learn to let go, to turn off the programs. I'm going to pull a few cards to see what the angel wish to share. For the past is abundance. We've connected to this idea of abundance, to remove ourselves from the idea of lack. But right now the situation is hesitation. So our will, our patience, our stamina, all of it is, we are being tested, we are being pushed. And as we come out of this galactic portal of the Lion Gates, we feel like there is a decrease in positive energy. We have to return to our own energy. There was a master that when the Christ came, all his disciples they were very attuned to the frequency of all the love and light that he was offering. But as soon as the crucifixion happened, his consciousness ascended, and all his disciples were so used to depend on the light body of the Christ. They had not developed their own light body and consciousness, so they all went and in complete disarray. So we can use we can utilize the higher light for support, but we have to develop our own light body and our own consciousness to become self-sufficient within our own light. And so as the hesitation subside, the optimism will return, and then we're going to move in the future as the dreams, the manifestation of dreams, to return to the crystallization of that which is really wanted to manifest into our life. And we're getting information from the spirit through our third eyes, through our dreams, through our meditations. But sometimes the information we get are very far ahead of the manifestation. So it does require us to be very patient and to stay focus on the guidance and the inspiration. What we're working on now is the balance and equilibrium. To stay balanced, to let go of those energies, to feel because sometimes we have very uncomfortable energy. So the idea is to be comfortable with the uncomfortable, and as we become comfortable with the uncomfortable, we become comfortable, and then the negative feelings subside, and we're getting closer to feeling good, to this state of reconnection, and the outcome will be the reparation. We're going to be able to bring back into alignment into those things that are still, for me, it's like I haven't been able to paint for 1 year. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to retrieve my paintings. It's like, it's still up in the air. And so if I cannot retrieve my paintings, like 1,500 paintings, 30 years of my life, 90,000 hours I spent in creating this collection. If I cannot do that, then I will probably stop painting. But Friedrich Nietzsche told us one thing. I'm not a Nietzschean, but everything that does not kill us makes us stronger. So we're learning through every experience. And Shakespeare says that we can recover from anything except death. For even death is just a stepping stone into something else. For there is only one life. Life is eternal, one life eternal. For there is no death. So we have to deal with the situation as situation day by day. There was a technique that we can do to clear up our mind from many things, is to imagine a red X on top of everything that we do no longer want. We exit. If we X people, we want to send them into the light, and we just don't want to leave them with just the X. We just send them into the light, but they can. It's a powerful technique to cancel out all kinds of negative thoughts and energies. energies, and we want to become tolerant of ourselves, to let go of intransigence. For if God was intransigent, the darkness would not exist, suffering would not exist, free will would not exist. So we have to go beyond to understand that all things serves the evolution of the whole. And so also spoke about Cassiopeia the other day, the energies of the great constellation of Cassiopeia. It is easy to find in the sky. For there is one constellation that's very easy to locate. If you look at it, sometimes I look at the stars, I get vertigo. It's so big. So we want to connect through the inner self to clear up the mental, physical, and emotional body, and then our consciousness is free to explore the universe in a much more personal way and discover like deep things in the processes of the universe. As we are connected to this great construct, this great matrix of the universe. And so when we find the big deeper, for those who seek to locate some outer function of that power center, when we look at the big deeper, the tail of the deeper, when you pull out a line, you will find Arcturus on the bottom. It is clearly visible in the sky. And then on the other side, then you pull out a line and you find the North Star. It is everything goes around the North Star. It is a fixed star. And then if you at the same angle, if from the big deeper to the North Star, and then you pull out an angle, you will find Cassiopeia at the end. So those have a visible constellation in the northern sky right now. And so the Christ, I want to speak about the Christ and the return of the Christ, for something that's been very there is many speculation. They've been waiting for him for thousands of years, for he said he would come back, but only he and the Father knows at this time, the time of his return. And he will not come, my master guide told me long ago, he will not return in the same form as he once had before. For those people who are waiting for like a human being to say, I am the Christ, I'm here to change everything, it's not going to happen like that. That's a certainty. It will not happen in this expected linear way. He will descend in the glory of the seraphic host. He will come in the glory of the light of God. But before he can do that, the inner Christ has to activate within 144,000 or millions of people have to activate this divine love and the collective Messiah, the Christ light. So because as millions of people become one with this force of unconditional love, the whole frequency will rise, at which point the higher planes will be able to descend, and at which point he will come to coordinate. So yet you can call on him anytime. He's really a good friend and a brother, regardless of your religion or your lack of religion or whatever. It's like the Christ will be in assistance. He's a universal spirit. And so I'm going to pull a few more cards. And remember, the egos will always play tricks. For the universe will work within our belief system. And so sometimes we have to let go of certain beliefs in order to access the higher truths. For the highest wisdom is the crossroad. The crossroad. We're gonna have to make a choice. We have to make choices. We have to, and we'll the path of other people will cross our path, and then things will change. Sometimes we're only one choice away from that point of freedom, and we just need to be flexible in changing our truth. What we need to understand is the island, the treasure island. For those treasures are coming on the turtle back, and the treasures are all deep within. The kingdom of God is within us. And that's where all the truths of the universe within the heart are stored, hidden. But it has to be also outside of us. We need to blend in. We need to harmonize our life so that we can create this paradise on earth. This is the point. Yet at some point, there are times where we need to turn off all of the outside world in order to be free to go deep within. And then as we go deep within, we find this inner peace. Our consciousness can rise and discover the higher planes. What we need to do is to the house cleaning, to continue this house cleaning, to clean up our consciousness, to clean up our body. And the outcome will be an exchange of gift, a gracious flow of energy, of resources, of information, of people. That it's all a give and take. It's an exchange, a flow. So all of it will flow eventually. And so we just need to stay attuned to all that and to stay attuned. And for personally, I know I am able now to for a long time I've been able to, I can project my consciousness in any timeline, in in any space, any time. I can spend a few minutes on a white sandy beach in the South Pacific or in the Caribbean and spend some time there. But I'm not yet able to take all the physicality of my being to dematerialize from one place and rematerialize at another place. That will create great freedom when we find enough the acceleration of our cell, and we'll connect to our light body, where we'll be able to utilize a plasmic body to pop in and out of reality in the physical realm. For that is something that is coming ahead. Yet if we can maintain a vibration of to connect, to know that we are free to connect to any vision, any space, any time, to create this beautiful vision where we can go and spend some time relaxing, we tuning into the feeling good side of life, and as we make things feeling good, we feel good, we're getting much closer to the ability to receive what we seek to receive. So I hope this message was interesting for you. I wasn't really in the up and up today, but I thought I'd come anyway. I thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I thank you for your donations. And if you want a private session, you can send me an email. I'm going to sing a song. It's a song that went through my mind. I don't know why, because it's not really coherent within my present life, but it's a song of Bob Dylan. It's called "The Man in Me." There was this also song of Bob Dylan I'm going to try to sing, because it's like it's so pertinent to my own life right now. It's called "Most of the Time." It's like I keep my feet on the ground most of the time. I can deal with the situation most of the time. It's like Bob Dylan's a great philosopher and poet, and so this song is called "The Man in Me." It goes like this: La 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 la. La 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 la. The man in me will do nearly any task, and as for compensation, there's a little he would ask. Take a woman like you to get through to the man in me. La 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 la. Storm clouds are raging all around my door. I think to myself, I might not take it anymore. Take a woman like your kind to find the man in me. But oh, what a wonderful feeling, just to know that you are near. Set my heart a-reeling from my toes up to my ears. The man in me will hide sometime to keep from being seen, but that's just because he doesn't want to turn into some machine. Took a woman like you to get through to the man in me. La 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 la. It talks about deep relationship, to find that counterpart, someone that match your energy. And sometimes, but there is the word champagne that keeps coming through my head, and so there's like I must say, well, it's a distant memory. The times where I used to drink champagne every day, it's so far back in the past, but it may announce something in the future as well. So we'll keep our hopes up. And the card of the day is the 5 of Ariel. She's like out in the cold, but she's got this warm blanket. She's out in the cold. She said, "You are not obligated to undertake every challenge by yourself. Help is at hand reach. Negative thoughts do not make things go in the right direction." So it's probably a personal message I also have for myself. So do not focus. We want to let go of negative thoughts, to transmute them, to know that it's part of a great process, that we meant to transmute all of our traumas and the collective traumas, for there were so many that we need to transmute. From the collective happenings of the earth. So it's just a matter of just of letting go to be very tolerant, to be kind to ourselves, to let go of our doubts as much as possible, hesitations, and to breathe it out and to let go and to find this happy place within ourselves and to stay there as long as we can, so that we can from there we are able to recreate a new future. We will not use the past to create the future. For who controls the past controls the present. Who controls the present controls the future. That's part of George Orwell's philosophy, to understand that what they're doing, they're trying to condition people to believe something about the past so that they can control the present and project fear into the future. So do not let the propaganda of the media. Just stay tuned and be ready for great unexpected change, and focalize on your own personal happiness, because that is where the power lies, to be happy, and then from there we'll be able to affect the world in the most positive way. I thank you very much. I wish you a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Namaste.